morning, everyone. This is our fourth online session. Our fifth online session for the learning activity number 4. We're going to wait maybe 2 more minutes to see if somebody logs in, and then we will go on. Okay, so let's continue. This is learning activity number 4. We click on activity number 4 and we get this. This is the first document, a PDF file. We click here and download it. It says que aprendizaje número 4. The objective here is sugerir hipótesis sobre situaciones haciendo la estructura gramatical y los colores pertinentes del programa. And basically, the resultado de aprendizaje es plantear hipótesis sobre situaciones haciendo uso de la estructura y los horarios requeridos. These are the activities for learning activity number 4. First, we're going to explore the material Our World by 2015. And we have some extra support material. Then we have the evidence, the Cross River Gorilla. For this evidence, we are going to read about animal species that is endangered. Then you will have to read extra information to determine the possible causes that is affecting this species. Then you will describe it on a text. The third part is that on an audio recording, you will express hypothetical scenarios in which you will describe what you will do to prevent extinction of this particular species. These are the instructions you have to take into account for developing this activity. The second evidence is an interactive activity named What If. Well, basically what you have to do is click on What If and you will do the evidence as the instructions guide you. Next activity is the forum. If I were a man or if I were a woman, I have to clarify something here. It's like if you were a woman, not a child or boy. The idea is if you are male, what you would do if you were a female, and if you're a female, what you would do if you were a male. Some students are confusing the word boy and child instead of man and woman. So basically this is what you have to do. Alright? You participate in the forum and you will reply to at least one of the other participants in the forum. Final evidence is will change if your loved ones ask you to. For this evidence, you have to read a letter by a child. This child comes from the future, and then you have to write an answer, a reply to this letter. The suggestion is to check the downloadable document because this is the one that contains all the detailed information to do this evidence. And finally, we have a consolidation activity. You will have to record a video narrating the most memorable moments of your childhood, and you will do 3 practical exercises to contextualize the use of different conditional sentences that we learned in this unit. Okay, so those are the activities, and finally the online session. Here we have the complete chart, we have the forum, if I were a man or if I were a woman, we have an interactive activity, we have the cross-server gorilla online session, we change if you got 1 substitute, and the consolidation activity. This is the criteria for evaluation, and this is the type of activities and techniques we used. We have a lot of vocabulary here that you need to study and read to do this activity. And also we have some bibliography that you can go through and check. So this is the first document. The second document is the material, Our World 2015. We download the document. It's a little longer. So we're going to quick browse this since we don't have much time. This is a 53-page long document, so it takes time. It says what we're going to study here is first, number 1, the second condition, second, vocabulary about animals, extinction, and endangered species, and number 3, making decisions using 0, first, and second conditions. As usual, we will have some examples of what the conditionals are in a conversation. The conversation is quite long, and then we will have the examples with the grammar explanation, affirmative and negative. Here you find the chart with the most important information about it, and very important. It's possible to say, in this case, if I were. It's possible to say if I was, if I were, or if she was, if she were, or if he was, if he were. So it's very important that you bear in mind that this is an exception in English. Number 2 is the animals and extinction and endangered species. We have a lot of vocabulary here in English and Spanish. And they are classified depending on the habitat. This is savanna animals, this is jungle animals, forest animals, swamp animals, desert and Arctic animals. We will have some conversations to exemplify what you're going to do, and then you will have an example of what you have to do in the evidence. We have some species, some animals, the elephant, the shark, penguin, and they are endangered. They have the origin, the Latin name, and the status they are right now, endangered. And finally, number 3, making decisions with conditional 0, first, and second. So we have conditional 0, that is in the present, person in present. Then we have the first conditional, that is present and future with will. And then we have the second conditional, that is hypothetical or imaginary, and we use the past and would or wouldn't. We have 3 grammar structures. And we have some examples about hypothetical situations in order to use the hypothetical second conditional. This is the document, and then we have the evidence. We have the cross-server gorilla, interactive activity, the forum, we change it to local substitute, and consolidation activity. You will also have a program evaluation survey that will probably go to your email. Good. Now I'm going to share with you guys some websites for you to do exercises. So you go to Google and you say additional exercises, English page. You click here and you will find all the conditional exercises you want to do. Particularly for this unit, we have conditional 0, 1, and 2. You find the information here. Conditional 0, conditional 1, and conditional 2. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Here. So you just click, press 0 conditional, and you will find the exercise. You have examples and exclamations, important information, and in the end we have the exercises. We're going to type the vocabulary here. For example, and you click on check. In this case they are incorrect, so your score is 0%. But when it is correct, you click on check, and the vocabulary is different now. Okay? And so you will continue with the next exercise, and the next exercise, and the next exercise. Here, to find all the exercises. Alright guys, that was the information I have to share with you today. I hope you find it useful. Remember, you can contact me via the WhatsApp group, internal messaging, or questions and concerns group. That is all for today. Have a nice day.